is with me to discuss. Starting off with the shilling, the central bank trying to mop up $83 million. What's your view on the shilling?
Well, the shilling will be under pressure from several quarters. Number one, this is the quarter where we run out of maize as a country. So there will be a lot of imports for that. Secondly, the Nairobi Coffee Exchange is set to be closed for a month. And so that will also affect the shilling in one way or another. And so the Central Bank of Kenya will be going on overdrive to ensure that the shilling maintains its strength as of now. But those are some of the factors that we are hoping to see, and the action that the government has taken, it will go a long way in strengthening the shilling.
Because $83 million is a little high for the excess liquidity the central bank normally mops up. Normally it's below 50 million or so.
Absolutely, and like I said, the factors at play are many. But you'd also remember that this is the other half of the year, where politicians are beginning to jostle actively, and when they do that, obviously a lot of money goes into the economy, and I guess that is why the government is taking very long strides in ensuring the currency is strengthened.
Speaking of the central bank, since reducing the CBR by 150 basis points, a lot of banks reducing their base lending rates. The latest is CFC Stanbic, which has now dropped it as well. It's a lending rate as well. Do you think the impact they had wanted is seeping into the market?
It is, but like any other economic action, you do not expect it to be immediate, because banks had already given out loans within the framework of the previous interest rates. And so that will take a while before it percolates into the market continually. But I think it's a very good gesture that at least one bank has begun to respond to that. We're hoping that the rest would also do the same, because that would really attract more business for them.
And banks are hot right now in the market, a lot of them dominating trade because we're expecting half results. We've seen, for instance, banks like KCB and Cooperative Bank witnessed a lot of foreign demand today.
Yes, Cooperative Bank did something to the tune of 1.7 million shares. Generally speaking, the market is right now on a speculative scale, whereby investors are just looking at what they can get out of the media results, and that would come from banks and other counters in the market that they were looking at today, including Mumias, which, however, is yet to do its end-year results. And so that will affect trading in the course of this week and probably next week, as we await for the results to come out for the banks as well.
Just one specific one to pick out is Diamond Trust Bank, which is doing it, the rights issue, the 1.8 billion shilling rights issue opening tomorrow, running for 2 weeks. What are your thoughts on this?
Like I said, I'm quite optimistic about the DTB rights issue. As you have observed in the market today, more investors are not just taking out any rights issue. They want to look at the counter itself.
Yes.
DTB has so far given value on whatever scale it has been. It is still looking at expanding its presence in the East African region. And I think that would inspire an investor to invest in them, because essentially speaking, the region is still underbanked to date.
And finally, Uchumi, which is one of the other stocks that has been a star performer, it's adding restaurants to its stores, which is not something we normally have seen from retail operators. What do you think of this development?
I like the fact that they want to create kitchens and feed the rest of Kenya.
Bachelors will be very happy.
Oh yes, oh yes. It's a beautiful idea because diversification essentially gives strength to the customer base of any business. Uchumi has had a very bad past. They want to ensure that at least by the time that they are through this transition period, number one, they are well invested in the region, and number two, they are well divested into two different fields. The field that they are going into, which is of restaurants, is mainly dominated by foreign businesses.
Right.
So that now they can actually sell the Buy Kenya idea very easily into the market and gain a foothold into the market. Essentially, that means more value for any investor. It also means stability for a counter that has had quite an interesting past.
All right, we'll leave it there. William Odhiambo, Managing Consultant for Elim Consulting. Thanks for coming in the program.